Her smile shines as bright as the stars at night. Her heart is as kind as can be. She has the patience of a saint, but if you push her, oh Lordy. A straight talker is Smiley. She's the salt of the earth. Make no mistake, she matters. Catch Smiley's story on a live stream. Oh boy, that girl can matter. Go Smiley. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. Missing posters and stories of heartache and fear. She tells us all of the heartbreaking tears. She can sniff out the guilty from a mile away. If Smiley's on the case, then she's here to stay. She cares about these missing children. She cares deeply about them all. She speaks the truth with integrity. For the truth, she will seek it all. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. Smiley's questions are like a heat-seeking missile. She's going straight for the bullseye. Don't ever believe you can fool her. She's too wise, man, she won't comply. She values freedom like the 4th of July. She values respect even more. If you want to earn a place at Smiley's table, watch the clock, it takes time for sure. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. If you break her trust, you're done for. Trust don't grow back like grass. So don't give Smiley a reason to doubt you, or that friendship will shatter like glass. She's a damn good woman, that much we know. She puts in the hours to bring them kids home. If your child is missing, you want Smiley on the case. She is always willing and she gives so much grace. She's our Smiley, alright. She's our Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. If you're guilty, you better feel.
Whoops.
She was born and bred in Nashville, but she walks the beaches down in Florida sand. A mother and wife, a daughter, a sister, trying hard to do the best she can. She found her voice with a heavy heart, looking for purpose with trembling hands. And giving this all a new start, moving ahead, speaking for ones who came. She says, I am who I am, I'll stand my ground. Even when the nights get long and rough, you'll hear my sound. She'll be speaking for the ones unheard, 'cause she's got a caring heart that won't be turned. Her mom mama fought cancer while she was searching. Stories that needed a gentle voice. We saw summer's name and felt the heart ache and tried to bring light where there was no choice. And when she heard us the best in her sadness rose, she prays for truth through the noise. She'll follow wherever the story goes, seeking their dignity, a child's joy.
Sebastian Rogers is an autistic boy. He's 15 years old. He's been missing from Hendersonville, Tennessee. And everybody has been looking for him. Everybody. He is 5 foot 5 inches tall. He weighs 120 pounds. Sandy blonde hair, and he wears glasses. And again, there is no footprint of him whatsoever.
You think back and there might have been a reason he was possibly upset or something outside that could have enticed him to go outside. Was there anything that came to mind?
We've been combing over that day and even the weeks before he left, and I hadn't been able to figure it out. That morning he was laughing, he was joking. Everyone we were around that day agreed that he seemed like he was in a good mood. He was behaving.
This boy, I've done told y'all, reminds me of my son that had autism, that is my third son. And he disappeared right down the road from part of where my family lives. And I take all of these cases serious. I am not playing about anything right now.
The original thinking was that Sebastian Rogers left home on his own, but the fact that he disappeared without a trace now has authorities looking into the very real possibility of foul play.
I'm not trying to accuse them of anything. I'm trying to tell you how suspicious they are now becoming. Well, hello and good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I have missed y'all. I have missed y'all so very much. Thank you for being here. Hello, Raymond. Welcome. Good to see you. Welcome in. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Hello, C Investigates. Hello, hello. Nice to see you. Chicken Lady, good morning. You up with the chickens this morning, honey? Good morning. Good morning. I hope you're doing very well. Good to see you, Reba. Hello, hello. Hello, Terry Parker. Good morning, and I hope you're doing well. Now, I think I call a live for a little while. Glad to see you here today. Well, I'm glad to see you here. I am glad to see you here. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you being here. Thank you. Janice, beautiful Janice. Good morning, Janice. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Hello, Stephen. Good to see you. Hey, hey. Hello, hello. Everybody come on in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello, honey. Hello, 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 hello. You worked last night? Oh, girl. And you ain't been asleep yet? Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. So I hope everybody is doing okay today. I hope everybody's doing okay. Yep. Praying hands, green hearts, all the things. Boy, these streets are crazy. I'm just going to leave it up like this morning. I don't even know if I got my little icon up there. Y'all can see it. I don't. It's okay. I don't really care about all that. I was a little bit happy on the Reba. Hello. A laugh a day. I was a little bit happy on the trigger this morning on the trigger finger on the music. So I was like, oh shit. Oh, whoops. It's all good. It's all good and smiley. So just not enough coffee this morning. Hello. Let's see who else we got here. I don't want to miss anybody. Yeah, it's a puzzle, isn't it? It is a puzzle. It's a puzzle. And it is a freaking shame, all the stuff going down in the street. But we're going to kind of keep it toned down over here this morning. We're going a little bit. I'm not going to go into a lot of stuff deep. There's always a method to my madness. I always have a rhyme to a reason. Some people may not understand it, and that's okay. I don't care. It's fine. It's okay. It's all good and Smiley's hood. I just appreciate y'all being here. That's what I care about. I literally was not going to put up Sebastian's face and was not going to put his picture in the title. And then it started out, in my thumbnail. I got his name and stuff in my, where you can call and all that. I'm like, F this. First of all, I couldn't get what I wanted to put in my thumbnail. So I put Sebastian in there, and I'm going to continue to show Sebastian's picture. I showed him from the backside, and I'm showing all the FBI pictures up here in this corner up here. And the reason I didn't want to do that is because maybe in my head, I was thinking, well, I'm talking about the very same thing. So I'm not intending to, anyway, whatever. It is what it is. We are going to talk about Sebastian a little bit today. I'm just not going to dramatize it and then turn around and put his picture in. That's what I'm saying people do. So let's get the facts straight at the very freaking beginning, okay? So anyway, he is still missing, and he is going on 2 years missing, and he does need to be found. But what I want to focus on today is not only him, is these fucking streets have lost their ever-loving minds. Their ever-loving minds. I've been off of here ever since little Ryan was found, and thank God for that. Lord have mercy. And you would have thought that would teach people a lesson, and people would be grateful and blessed and all the things, and see that there is hope and all these things. See, people only clutch them pearl. I know the news media did. Lord, the news media was all over it. I got to give credit where the credit was due, though. Some people I miss, but clutch them pearls. Brooks, of course, she was right there. I don't even have to look. I'm sure JLR did. Matt, all these people that have YouTube and TikTok, they covered Ryan. But see, people don't want to cover cases where it don't bring in the ching chang chong. I'm not here to talk about Ryan today. I just thought I'd throw that in there. But you don't see me coming on just to talk about Sebastian. I barely talk about him anymore. There's nothing to talk about. Hey, Bo, good to see you. But as I sat back, because I've been a little under the weather since the day Ryan was found, is what I'm getting at, and why his name come up again. It's been cold. It's been rainy. Stupid me went out and washed my truck that one day. It got down to like 35 degrees that night. What the hell? You talk about not having no sense. I didn't have no damn sense that day. But I had to get out. I had an appointment. I thought, I'll go wash my truck. I told y'all. Then I had to go get some ice cream. What an idiot. Yeah, I'm calling myself an idiot. Anyway, so I've been not feeling too great. And look, y'all ain't going to make me do nothing I don't want to do. I don't care if it's come on live or not, because I ain't here for the bling bling, honey. I still, after surgery, ain't put on my jewelry back on. I ain't even put on my rings. I ain't put back on my necklace. I ain't put back on nothing. I may go have to do that today. I just ain't felt like it. You ain't going to make me do something I don't want to do. It's just as warm in New York. I know all I need is the snow, Raymond. That's all I need. But before we get into all that, how is everybody doing? Because today is January 14th, 2026, and we are halfway through this month. We're halfway through. God, for you know what, it's going to be 2027. It will be 2027. You can't make this stuff up. Where is this time going? Hey, Wild Wolf, hello. I don't even know if I said hi to you. I get busy running my mouth sometimes, and you know, it is what it is. I'm sorry. I think that he was running for his life. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Smiley ain't even putting her screen on. Still in my pajamas. Couldn't find my chapstick, and I'm putting freaking red lipstick on. Okay. So, just a second. Wild Wolf, hold on. Let's see what you said. Yes, I think if he was running for his life, he would have ran. So they say, in my opinion. I agree. That's just my opinion, though. I agree. I agree. Yeah, it is going fast. It really is going fast. Hey, Leslie, keeping it real. Hello, girl. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you, honey. Hello, hello. Class is fixing to be in just a moment. I just want to see how y'all are doing. Because, I really don't intend to play anything today, to be honest with you. But when I start, honey, when I start running this motor mouth of mine, because I got a motor mouth, when I start with this motor mouth, I might not stop to breathe for air. Hey, Garrett, good to see you. Good to see you. That's just me. That's just me and my personality, though. I may not stop for air. It is what it is. I am who I am, and I stand my ground. By the way, I stand my ground is the name of that song, not I am who I am. Just saying, it don't matter either way. They both fit. They're both right. That's both me. It's mine. It is what it is. But y'all come on in, get yourself warm. We're just going to chit chat. We're going to talk. I missed you all. I hope I can have school in and give you a few little pointers today and a few little lessons. Maybe somebody can learn a little something today, because sometimes I think people forget. Hey, Archaholic. Hello. Good to see you. I almost missed you, honey. Let's see. Hello. Hello. Welcome in. I am so glad to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Just hit that like button. Take a deep breath with me. I'm going to try to take a deep breath. I'm going to try to calmly talk, and I'm going to kind of try to calmly speak where it needs to be spoken. And if the shoe fits, then the shoe fits. People will know. You don't have to tell them. They know. But y'all come on in. And today we're just going to do a little something different, but it's necessary. Sometimes I feel things are necessary. Everybody don't feel the same, but hey, we have our own feelings and stuff, right? I don't tell nobody how to feel. Stroll and roll. Stroll and roll. because these YouTube streets have been loud. You know, when you're off YouTube, when you just sit back and you listen and you look, you learn a lot. Never mind everybody sending you stuff, but you learn a lot. Sometimes you got to be quiet. But they have been loud these last few days. Ooh, yesterday, gosh, darn. I probably couldn't have come on if I wanted to, only because I was trying to keep up with it. I can't imagine the ones that was trying to be reviewed and everything else. Lordy, have mercy. Woo! Woo-wee! Woo! 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 We're going to talk about things. They'd be talking about documents, searches, receipts, sources, breaking news. Hey, listen, we gotta leave the damn breaking news to JLR. Hey, Holly, good to see you. That's JLR's thing, breaking news, honey. Okay. Everything ain't breaking news, okay? Then we got the rumors that start flying like confetti in a circus. Oh, Janice, it hadn't just been yesterday. It's been about this whole last freaking week. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. That's what I'm here to tell you. It's been crazy. I'm going to tell you something right now. Noise is not news. Woo! Noise is not news. Noise not going to get Sebastian found. Rumors is not going to get Sebastian found. Did y'all hear where CP and Queen Bee and I don't know the other girl. I can only imagine. I'm going to be nice today. But they are on here making fun of people, threatening people like, how do they get away with it? And if it was you or me. Listen, I don't know. But all I know is if it was me, I don't know. And I don't know about the threat. I'm not saying they were or they wasn't. I've heard a lot of things. I don't know. Hey, let them. Hello, let them. Hello, let them. We're not all going to agree. Is Seth in here? Hello, Seth, if you're in here. Oh, you talking about what they said. Oh, there's Seth. Hello, Seth. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Hello. Good morning and welcome. Thank you for being here and many prayers. Y'all put them green hearts in here. What is wrong with y'all? Yeah, but a lot of stuff is ridiculous. So I don't know who's threatening. You do hear a lot. You do see a lot. But I'm telling you, that's not news. And that is not going to get Sebastian found. I'm just saying. I'm going to tell you something right now. Again, this noise and the buzzes and, the buzz of the noise is what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about, listen, if I know somebody by one name, I'm not going to call them another name. Whatever. I'm talking about the buzz noise. The buzz, like, E.T.'s got the buzz, that's what I'm talking about. But I'm going to tell you something. While everybody's chasing excitement, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers is still missing, and that's the only headline that matters. Sebastian, he's the only one that matters. Now, before we go any further or I go any further, I'm not law enforcement. We know that, okay? Or do you? I'm not law enforcement. I'm not a lawyer. Now that you can take to the bank. Let them. Thank you, honey. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Thank you. Thank you. The Trot from Missing Nan. Hello. Good to see you. You was get locked now. Nana, hello. You know what? Let's see, she said, I was get lockered. I stopped doing the crime lives. I still pray for Sebastian, and I pray he's fine soon. Oh, found soon. See, fine, found. That's Smiley's talk. I'm sorry. I'm not always proper. Thank you. Thank you. See, I do what I can. I don't just come on here just to do. But today I'm going to talk about some things. It's just to talk because around these streets are going nuts. Thank you for being here, and I do appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate all of you in here. But, you know, at the end of the day, Sebastian is all that matters. And I'm not a lawyer. I'm not law enforcement. I'm not accusing anyone of anything. At least I'm not trying to, do that. I'm blunt. I'm truthful. I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to tell my truth. I don't care if you like it or you don't. Hell, one day Seth might be mad at me. I don't care. Annabella might be mad at me. Okay. You might want to pull up. Let me tell you something. I'm going to get my cigarette and I'm going to be outside, have it lit, and I'm going to be waiting on you. Okay. And I don't care. I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and I'm going to say what I mean, and I'm going to mean what I say. That's what the cops should actually be doing down there in Sumner County, in my opinion. I'm going to try to be calm. But again, I'm not trying to accuse anybody. This is for commentary, which I don't have any videos to show. This is going to be a talk. This is just for advocating. And this is going to be Smiley's advocating. This is my way of advocating. If some of y'all lazy motherfuckers would get off of your ass and advocate instead of all the drama, we might actually have eyes where they need to be. But we speak on what we can that's verified. Do we make mistakes over here? Yes. But when I know it's a mistake, do I rectify it? Yes. Do I take accountability? Yes. We don't try to spread it all over the place. Listen, you talk about, well, Seth was here. And look, and this is just name throwing, okay? This is just name throwing. Okay, this is no shade towards anybody. And I don't give a frick if you're a huge creator, if you're on whose side you're on. I don't care whose side you're on. I don't care if you're on Seth's side. I don't care if you're on my side. I don't care if you're on whatever. There should be no sides. It should be Sebastian's side, period. Again, I'm just talking today. I'm letting my feelings out. This is what you get when Smiley has time to sit and think, and Smiley don't get on. Y'all better start thinking, oh hell, when she comes on, ain't no telling what we're gonna get. There ain't no telling. And some of this may be mixed in with what I've heard, and then I have to put it in with what I'm saying, and some of y'all don't know what the hell Smiley's talking about. Hell, y'all don't even know what the hell I'm talking about half the time anyway, so it don't really matter. Hey, Jude. Hello, friend. Hello, hello. But some people, I refuse to speak their names, but if you know, you know. But listen, you talk about, well, Seth was here. Seth was there. Yeah, I heard that too. He can shoot me later. I heard that too. Actually, that very moment he was leaving, he lost his keys. I was on the phone with him. Whoops, sorry, Seth. See, I can name throw too. I can do that too. Oops. Oh, hey Jude, um thank you for the gift for a membership. Whoever got that, I don't know why I have a problem seeing who got the memberships, but anyway, I can't see it from here. Whoever got that membership, please thank Hey Jude. Hey Jude is very kind. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, and thank you everyone coming in. And see, I'm going to tell you something. Let me just clear something up right now. When I say that, when I say I'm on the phone or I speak to Seth or this or that, let me explain something to y'all. Because I ain't trying to embarrass nobody or nothing. I don't poke, prob, or whatever. I meant what I said, and I meant what I said to Katie when I said that to Katie in a private conversation. If it makes you feel any damn better, I'm not sitting here probing for information like probably half of y'all fucking do. Probably half the reason he won't talk to none of y'all. Just saying. What Seth say? Was everybody laughing at? He probably said, oh, hell, too. I don't know. It's okay. It's all good. He probably went back to hide in the bush, hide his head back under the covers. I got a point here. I got a point. But of course, of course, he couldn't find his keys, and he was trying to go to this search. And of course, I didn't know what search he was going to. Okay, so yes, he was there. He was going to a search. I was getting ready to go to an appointment. I called. I was talking to him about. I was laughing so fucking. Anyway, never mind that. Never mind all that. Sometimes you just gotta laugh till you fucking cry. Never mind. Anyway, so he was going to this search that was recommended by his PI that he be there. And I didn't know it was going to be that. So yes, that's the part is true. I guess that he was there, unless he comes in here and says different, then that would really show somebody up. But I don't know. I'm not saying he wasn't there. I don't know. I still haven't talked to him since then. Don't care to, because I'm not probing into this. That's none of my business. But he found his keys and he was on his way. But see how this goes. He has to. Okay. The reason I'm bringing this up is because rumor has it. Gosh darn. Oh, that's been a big one on YouTube streets for this week. Rumor has it. Seth has not searched for Sebastian. Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Yes, he does. And in fact, when I found out he was going on a search, I told him, I said, well, I hope it goes well. And he said, I don't. And I said, oh, it's one of those. And he said, yeah, it's a recovery search. So my point is, he does search. He does go. There's things we don't know. It's none of our fucking business. Okay? Hey, I'm Blanc and Doodle. Hello. Exactly. And then come to find out it was that right by the house. So you tell me why Katie and Chris wasn't there. Maybe they can tell me. I'm just wondering. Why didn't they go over? Anyway, I'm getting all off track here. I know we all just talking, but I'm getting all off track. But my point being, I still hear someone said he hadn't searched since last Easter or blah, 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 blah. That's just nuts. Nobody, not you, not me, knows what he does. And this is not a live just to take up for Seth. It's just these things happen and pop into place, though. But he does search and he does do these things. He don't have to come on live. He don't have to come out behind screen and says everything he has to say. that he's doing. And he shouldn't. This is not about Seth. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. And it's a bunch of bullshit in these streets. These streets, around these YouTube streets, have been whacked out. They've been whacked out for a long time. But they are getting really out of fucking hand. I'm only here, and today I'm only here to give my opinions and my thoughts, which I am entitled to, just like everybody else is. So everybody keep your little drama channels, keep your little drama going, keep your bullshit going. Fine. You're entitled, and so am I. But I want to explain something. I want to explain some things to y'all. It isn't funny sometimes how y'all do things. That's not funny. It gets old. And isn't it funny to y'all how if you sit back and you listen and you really look and you really slow down and you listen, you take it all in, you really hear, because I know y'all not going to hear everything. I just know you're not. But sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, even those that don't like each other, they have the same common goals. They do. They really do. Or they have the same ideas, which is the well-being of all of these children. They just don't know it. But they want to be where the money is because they're fucking greedy. But some can't get their egos out of their way. Some just can't get their egos out of the way. And that includes Sumner County, in my opinion. Let's talk about what's been happening for a minute. This is from Smiley's eyes. This is my thoughts, my opinions, and nobody else's. But you can put yours in the chat if you want, as long as you're respectful. Okay? But these streets are doing what these streets always do, from what I see. Somebody whispers a rumor that makes it suddenly confirmed. No, it don't. No, it don't. Y'all need to slow down, slow your roll. It hasn't been confirmed. No confirming by law enforcement. No confirming anything by TBI. No confirming by FBI or U.S. Marshals. So see how that works? Well, I'm just Smiley. You can like it or you can love it or you can hate it. I personally yesterday asked Sumner County Sheriff's Office, did I get a response? Hell no, I didn't. They're probably piling all their shit against me as we speak. I don't care. I personally asked them yesterday, do you not see what's going on? It's been almost 2 years. Why can't you or anyone, hey, H. Davis, the TBI, anyone, just give a freaking update. I'm coming out here speaking it today. Why can't you? Respectfully. I mean, it's their job. So when somebody says, oh, you're wasting their time and they have to open a fucking envelope, they have to open their email. Well, it's their job. They're on the clock to open their fucking email. But as far as I'm concerned, stop the bullshit. Look, I know it's not a crime. I wasn't born fucking yesterday. I'm not less than 24 hours old. I'm older than most of y'all put together. I've had experiences, still having them. I've had crises. I've had tragedies of my own. Stop the bullshit. I know it's not a crime to do things on your own, to speak on your platform, to do whatever, to go out and search. But certain things that has been done and said, especially lately, now let me narrow it down, especially in the last, we'll put 4-5 days, that needs to be nipped in the bud quickly, in my opinion. And I have every single right to ask this of Sumner County Sheriff's Office. Not only am I a resident of Florida, I am a legal resident on paper in every way possible of Sumner County, Tennessee. I pay taxes. I pay rent there. I have a residence. In case you didn't hear me, for the back of the motherfucking room, I pay lights. I pay water. Whatever you want to research that shit. So I have a say-so as well. More so than some of y'all motherfuckers do. And I am just as concerned as the next person. I am a mother. I am a grandmother. And I have children there also. And I have grandchildren there also too, as well as I do here. You want to dox some fucking body? Look that shit up and take that to the bank. I'll be Reiner's ex-lawyer and tell you to do that. So where is Sebastian? And why won't they come out and say something in a meaningful way? Thank you, Holly. Or clear someone, or clear everyone, or clear no one. Nobody gives a shit. Sebastian's what's important. All, one, two, none. Why can't they come out and mean what they say and say what they mean? They are the professionals. And why, when they come out, can they not hold a fucking flyer or put a picture of Sebastian there? No, it ain't Seth that hadn't been looking for Sebastian in over a year. I can't even say for a fact Katie and Chris haven't. I'm not trying to take up for them. I can't even say that. But what I can say is we have not heard from law enforcement. They're the professionals. They can do that without harming anything, without harming any future integrity of any case. And hold on, a case? I thought there wasn't no case per them, right? Somewhere along the line. But anyhow, they're professionals. You know, the case that's not a case, could you come out and talk on it? Anyway, right there is, they've said, no foul play, no foul play. Listen, there's no suspects. Okay. Okay. Whatever. Whatever they say. But could you do something like every other law enforcement in the universe? I don't just mean in the United States. I mean the universe. Thank you, Janice. Or, and I told them this politely and respectfully, or shut this shit down. Hey, listen up. We all know, and it's far back, and it's pertaining to YouTube, and it's not a rumor, it's a fact, but take it how you want it. Hey, we wouldn't be the first person that was ever called and told to get the fuck off a case because it is interference by law enforcement. Right, Dusty Musty? Now, moving on. If the fucking shoe fits, wear that bitch. Wear that crown. Wear that crown. Let that shoe get on your foot if it fits, or stick it out of your fucking mouth. I don't care. The truth is the truth is the truth, no matter how you present it. You understand that? And no more needs to be added. Just stop. What? And the focus here, I'm trying to get across the focus is not the right word, but anyway, just stop being blindsided. See, the excitement of what people tell you, you see how that works in here too? The excitement of what people tell you make you think, oh, law enforcement is involved. Okay. Just because I sent something to law enforcement, or because they sent a file to law enforcement, or because somebody dropped a document and it's redacted, that don't mean law enforcement's involved. Just saying. It's simply not true. I can get documents. I got sources. Oh my God, my sources. I got this, I got that. I took money for this. I sent it to law enforcement, but they didn't pay attention. Now look, I'm not trying to shade anybody. Do you, boo-boo? But it don't make it true. it gives this, and, feed, if you will. Feed. It feeds the horses. It feeds the dogs. It feeds the chickens. It feeds the animals. It's not the case. Wake up, people, is all I'm saying. Somebody whispers rumors, and suddenly it's confirmed. Get out of here. Somebody says documents or drops documents, suddenly everybody's a fucking detective. Get out of here. They're the smartest ones in the room. Get out of here. Get out of here. Can't even keep a motherfucking job. I ain't talking about one certain person. I'm just saying. Can't keep a fucking job. Can't get a job. Living in people's houses. Can't stand on your own 2 feet. But suddenly, you're the smartest people in the room, the smartest one in the room, the onlyest one in the room, right? And somebody says, search. It's breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Well, let me tell y'all something wrong. But okay, let's think about this, because I want y'all to think about this, and this is what I want y'all to hear and take away from this today. Because I want y'all to understand, again, truth is truth and facts is facts. And saying it's breaking news don't make things facts, okay? That's not a fact. That can be dangerous. And it turns into drama. Rumors and bullshit don't mix. But it sells. It sells. And y'all, I'm not shaming anybody. Do what you do. Do what you do. And I'm not, I'm not shaming anybody for saying they want hope. Everybody should want hope. If you don't, there's something wrong with you. Anybody should want hope. And everybody should want answers. Because when a child, not just Sebastian, any child is missing, we cling to anything that feels like movement or hope. We all do that. But I'm going to say it plainly. Hope without truth will break your heart. Hope without truth is not facts. It's not. Hope without truth is not facts. Let's talk about something else everybody likes to throw around. Documents. Baby, don't tell me documents. Show me documents, okay? Because first of all, a screenshot with no date, no header, no case, and I'm not talking about anything in particular. I'm not. I'm speaking today on a lot of things. And most of it's from my head and my fucking heart, because I am sick of it. And I'm not going to hold back. But some, again, if she fits, I don't know. No header, no case, no reference, no agency name, no, I don't know. But that's not a document. That's more or less a meme, right? Or a mission or a grab. And I'm not speaking on anything or anyone in particular. I'm just saying, wake up, people. Wake up. Most documents are already public. But you got to get your lazy butt up and go look and search and do the research, or you got to pay your money to get it. I don't give a damn if you beg for the money, if you grift the money, what you do. But most of them are simply free. They're free. Oh, you didn't know that? Public record is just what they're public. It's just it. Because they're too worried about looking over their shoulders, and when the bell's gonna, when the ball's gonna drop. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Well, this is Smiley standard. If you claim you got documents, show at least where who issued them, or the date on them, or the case on them, or who it belongs to, where it came from, so it can be verified. People don't want to just be throwing a bunch of bullshit out there. Not all that. That's your first red flag in general, and in life in general, not just on the YouTube streets. Listen, a dope fiend, let me tell you, they don't borrow a hamburger today and be like, I'll pay you back 12 steaks tomorrow. Trust me. Yeah, okay. There goes your 10 fucking dollars. But okay. It's your money. It's your $10, not mine. If somebody can't do that, then it's unverified. It's that simple. And in this room, we'll label as such. We'll tell the truth as such. And if there's a mistake, we'll correct it. I respect effort. You don't see me saying, once in a while I've told Millie to go do something or whatever. Could they, if, we were doing fast. I'm going to tell you something. I don't get in no fucking discourse. I don't have to each his own, man. To each his own. But you don't see me out here telling my mods to go get this and give me the this, blah, blah, blah. I do it myself. And so, yeah, I'm going to make mistakes. Now, if they want to send me shit, send it. If y'all want to send me stuff, send it. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to research it, and to the best of my ability, I'm going to put it out, but I'm going to, that takes time, While everybody's chasing excitement, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers is still missing. That's the only headline that matters. That's the only breaking news it should be. That's it. There's nothing earth-shattering that's happened. There's no breaking news that's happened. Seth was still at that site the other day. I didn't hear Seth calling me or coming out on his channel or telling anybody. We have a great lead. Nothing. Because guess what? There is none. I'm not speaking for nobody, but common sense would tell you that. Hell, I think it was even in one of the videos. But y'all get so hyped up. Yesterday, these streets was on fire. I'm only here to give my thoughts and my opinions today. And I'm entitled to do that. If the police want to stop it on any part, every part, they know how to do that. They've done it before. They sure have. Lord have mercy. Oh, Dusty Musty. You know the case that they say is not a case. The police need to be the ones speaking on this. But they're not. And everybody needs to stop running with rumors. You can think whatever you want. That's just what they are at this point, rumors. And that's dangerous. The truth, I feel, will come out. It's going to come out. But right now, we don't have any facts. Most documents are already public. Most of them are free. Now, some do get charged. Yes, they do. They do. But if somebody can't do it on their own and make an effort, why are you even here? I do respect effort. And I do respect boots on the ground. I ain't talking about dumb blondes going in circles either in parking lots. You got your shovels, whatever. I respect that. But here's the truth. A search isn't official just because somebody said it on YouTube. That's content. If it's real, it should have the where, when, who ran it, what area it was in, what area it covered. So people don't keep covering the same spot over and over and over and over and over and over again. In case somebody did want to go search on their own or with a small group, just saying. If it's a search and it happened and it, you know, they are happening all over the place. And that's not with Sebastian's case. That's with every case. It should be transparent. Now, look, I get in some high profile cases, cases such as this, I get there is danger, especially in these cases, especially if there's already been danger or claimed to have been danger. But in groups, it's less likely that anything will happen. And most people are just great big talkers anyway. They'll bullshit your underwear off of you if you let them. If you let them. They're all bullshitting you out of your money right now. Just saying. Just saying. It's just a lot of nonsense going on right here, right in front of us. I say be careful, everyone. See, look, listen, slow down. Learn to research. It's okay to make mistakes. But don't be so fast to just run with everything. And for God's sakes, please understand you truly have those that are truly, truly in it for the drama, because the drama sells and they spill their drama over into true crime, unfortunately, on these victims, around these victims, and their greed gets the best of them. Their greed feeds them. Hey, everybody got to eat, right? And that's okay. But I will tell you, it's gross. And it's very mentally unstable, in my opinion, in my book, to do that on any victim. You do what you want. You keep doing your drama. Do it. Have your drama channel. Keep your drama channel separated. Have 2 channels, have 10 channels. Stop when you come on with the bullshit, taking an hour when you have Sebastian's name in there or any other victim with your drama to bring in the real, the money, the whatever, reel it in like a damn, you're fishing or something. You use, clickbaits. It's disgusting. You do it on these victims' backs. Stop making yourself a victim. How about that? When you actually, what you did, you turned yourself into a target. And then you can't handle the heat, so you cry about it. But then there's more content for you, right? More money, more dollars. The tears come, people feel sorry for you. Just pure damn idiots. Ignorance in my book. You're not a target. You're not a victim. You could have been once upon a time a victim. And maybe you were in your life. Maybe that's what made you so damn distorted. I don't know. Don't really care, actually. Because you're not why I come to YouTube. You're not why I'm still here. But sometimes some things need to be addressed, and I'm going to address them. With bad things, you're just not going to get nowhere in life. Everything may seem perfectly fine and going well right now and be good, but you're going to fall. One day you will fall. I don't know who you are. There's a bunch of yous out there. Oh, the worst one. The worst ones. When you have to insert yourself from a call or a fucking text in a live stream. Okay? Man, get the fuck out of here, you sticky fucker. All on Sebastian's name. Let me get this out of the way. Okay, when you... Oh my God. Oh my God. When you have to call or text a live stream and where there's drama or they're being reviewed, so you'll be inserted like you wanted to purposely insert yourself so somebody will bring you up, there's a problem. But I already know you have mental fucking problems. You're sticky, icky, for real. That's pathetic, actually. But they do, just do you, because that's what you've been doing for 5 fucking years. Just do you. I just want to explain what I've been seeing and what I've been hearing the last few days. And I tell people, wake up. Some things make me laugh so hard. Oh my God. And we all need to laugh. Some things make me laugh so hard. And I won't even repeat one thing out of respect and one thing out of despise. Yeah, you can have both at the same time. How about that? I won't give anyone the satisfaction, but when I tell you something popped up on the other day on my screen, and I don't know how it did. I wasn't even going to share, but the title got the best of me. Curiosity killed the cat, I guess, and I had no more than woke up and sat down with my coffee. I laughed so fucking hard. I am not going to lie. I was not on live. I did not bring it to live, but I could not help myself. And I was like, oh my God. What in the hell? Because one thing, I didn't expect to hear. The title was one, but out of the first few minutes, they got right to the point, honey. And I couldn't believe the names I was hearing. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. I peed a little bit. I couldn't get my coffee down. Tears was literally rolling down my face. So if I ever have to give props, that would be the video I would give props to. And I know, unfortunately, it wasn't a laughing matter, and I usually don't bother with that, but I did send this person that. They're like, and I ain't even gonna say what, because it will give the channel away, but if you know, you know, even if you know with my side talk, you gonna know. But honey, I laughed so fucking hard, even to them, I couldn't get a word out straight. And I am like, I'm sorry, I know this is no laughing matter, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't worry, you didn't get their view. Just saying. Mm-mm. Oh my God. In fact, I was instructed never to send that. But anyway, never to send anything to do with that. But it was it's crazy. It's crazy. Never in a million years did I expect to hear those things that I heard. And yes, I did listen to all of it. It was not true. Okay. I'm going to put it out there. It was not true. So y'all get that. And I will give them prompts because they said they didn't know, they didn't have the receipts and it was rumor. Hell, if, I'm just not even going to go into it because y'all will know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you only knew, this is my point. This is my point on this. If you only knew some of the things that I know for a fact, you would actually be putting the correct things out there and still have content and then some. And I might not like you, but I'm going to tell you something. I would love it. I would love it. I might not can stand you, but I would fucking love it. Because you know why? The truth is the truth is the truth. And well, since you brought it up, and since it was involved in my shit that I ended up watching, well, but see, no, trust me, you don't. Hey, Jude, and you probably already do, but trust me, you don't. It's really gross. But it was funny. But I'm very serious. But I get mad too. But I was very serious. I get mad on and offline. Okay, I'm human. I'm very serious though, and I get very passionate. I get very heated on and offline about these cases when I'm trying to talk about these cases that I'm doing because they matter to me, and Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers matters to me. I've never met him, and like a lot of people say, and Seth has told me, people say, "Oh, I can't wait to see him," and I go, "No, you know what? In this lifetime, if he's found tomorrow, none of us, not me, not you, nobody is probably going to get near him ever to meet him. And guess what? He probably wouldn't want to ever meet none of you fools. He would be so traumatized. He's going to need care. See, that's the part y'all don't understand. You don't understand. You don't get it. Stop it with the fuckery. I get very serious. I get very mad, and I get very upset about this bullshit. Same way with Summer. Okay? Did you see RJ? His own damn father, which I disagree. I heard what Betty said. I'm sorry. I disagree with that. I don't even think that fucker, and I'm glad he didn't get to get him. Like I told y'all in my last live I did on RJ, he should have had some whip ass pulled on that stepfather years ago. I'll be damned. There's no excuse. You know, nobody is going to see Sebastian if he comes back. But one thing I will not do is get out here and lie, because I will not add to this. I got a source, a fucking content, a fucking to have content. It's not going to happen. The truth is the truth, and I'll fucking stay broke. But nobody will change my mind or my heart on how I feel. I will never sign a damn document. I don't care who I speak to. Nobody will not control me. I bet Seth wish he could shut me up right now. I will never sign anything just to speak on anybody. Period. Listen, I'm not going to sell my soul. I don't know about people. You know, some people sleep with married men. Just saying. Some people hang out just to get their channels built. I'm just saying. Wait a minute. Let me rephrase that. No, some people are not married. They just sleep with married men. Some people just hang out to get their channels built. Some people just show up to get in the mixture. And some people will sign their life away. And guess what? I ain't going to do any of it. Right. Hey, Jude. Some people's got answers from Smileys today and didn't even know they got answers. You might have to rewatch. And here's the part that makes me mad, y'all. It makes me mad when the drama in these cases on these kids keep happening on these victims, because you know why? The lies and everything that's spread, it makes people stop listening. They'll eventually get it. They might be slow. I'm a little bit slow. But it makes them stop listening. Hell, don't y'all get it? Don't you see it? What? When everybody came to Sebastian's, they were over there hollering, it's on video. Everybody that was for them was like, damn, where'd everybody go for Summer Wells? Nobody's talking about Summer no more. And even though people are starting to talk about her a little bit more today, they're not ever going to talk about her unless she's found like they did. It is boring. And people do wake up. But hey, that's what some people want. That's what some people want. But it makes the public, it makes the real people that really cares tune out. They drowned all that noise out. It makes good tips get buried under the gossip. And it makes real people searching look like it looks like chaos to them. And if someone out there, wants to be in a circus, they just go put a clown suit on, a red button nose, and then the wig, and then they can go apply for it. I'm sure the fair actually comes, or the circus, every year in your town. You can even get free travels. Wow. I am so sorry that happened to you. Let them. Oh my God. Yeah, nobody should be doxing nobody. But, they do, unfortunately. They do. They have to live with it. They have to live with it. Hey, the real ICU. Good morning. I hope you're doing good. Good morning. Good morning. But if somebody out there knows something and they're not going to come forward, it's just a circus. That's what it turns into. Let me rephrase that. We already got the clowns, okay? But the true blues for these victims, the true blues, they won't be playing these games. That's why I'm putting a fence around this conversation today, because I want Sebastian home more than anything, more than I want views, more than I want anything. I want accountability. I wouldn't be fucking with the police and sending them damn emails and letters and screaming at them. Damn idiots. And that's idiots to people who think otherwise. I ain't the ones that want to be going to fucking court and all that bullshit. Y'all got me screwed up. See all that time wasted and shit. Some of y'all are like these infamous criminals, like with Scott Peterson. Y'all are just dying, letting your feet fall off, letting your hair fall out, letting everything happen, I think, just so you can get into court. That's what I think. It ain't about these children to y'all, in my opinion, and I'm entitled to that opinion right there. I want accountability more than I want tea. So let me end it. The YouTube streets, they can argue all night long. And everybody can watch them. Go watch them. I want you to. Because they're not accomplishing anything. They can trade rumors like baseball cards. They can. They can spit it out like they spit out their bubble gum. And they can chase this excitement. They can do it until the sun comes up. But when that live ends, guess what? Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers has still not been found. He's still not home in his bed. He's still not getting up to go to school. And that, to his father, is still unbearable. To me, it's still unbearable. To the people who give a damn, it's still unbearable. I'm asking you not for drama, but for decency. Is there any decency out there anymore? Not for gossip, but for courage. Because one day, I don't know when, but one day, this case is going to have an answer. I may not even be here to see it, but one day it will have an answer. And when it does, I want every one of us here, if I'm still here, I don't have to be on YouTube. I just want to be in this world. And if I'm still here and still alive, and this case does have an answer one day, I want us to stand up and say, at least We stayed respectful. But more than that, more than anything in this world, I want us to be able to stand up and say, we stayed honest. Honest. That matters to me more than all the things. We told the truth, or we tried to tell the truth, or we corrected it. That's what I want. When YouTube is are not around, or we're not there, no Facebook, no internet, maybe can't even get out of a freaking nursing home or whatever. Maybe there's no more TVs. I don't know. But the truth. Somebody walk up and say, Sebastian's been found, either way, I want to go, at least I told the truth. Where is Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers? I don't know what happened to him after Texas Roadhouse with his mother, Katie Lynn Proudfoot, in Hendersonville, Tennessee on February 25th, 2024. I don't know what happened between the time they got home. And I believe they got home. That's me, myself, and I'm still entitled to that. I believe they got home. And when the report was made of him missing on February 26, 2024, I don't know. None of us know. We can guess. But why no press? Why no conference lately? Stop the bullshit. If you want drama, do it. Hell, watch it. Nobody cares. We all need to laugh a little bit. Hell, I peed my pants the other day. I'm not scared to say that. I choked. I peed my pants. Tears was rolling down my eyes. That's a fact. And it was more than, hell, I laughed all day, actually. But stop mixing the two. Don't be mad. Who says that when Sebastian is missing? Nobody's mad. Who says what? Hold on. No, don't be mad. Don't be mad. I missed that. Hold on. Don't be mad. Where are you at? What did you say? I missed that. Don't be mad. I don't know. Maybe you're talking to me. I don't know. I ain't mad at nobody. This is a talk today. I'm not mad. KP said that. I don't know. Yeah, I understand that, but I don't know which part you're talking about. Anyway, I don't know, honey. I don't know. But I'm not mad at nobody in here today. I'm not mad at nobody. But say what? I missed it. It went on up. I can't see it strolling. What are you talking about? Y'all just talking to each other. That's fine too. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I just looked over and you're like, don't be mad. Oh, what CP said to Chris. Oh, about CP that to say, oh, you talking about what if something went wrong or something like that? Who says that? Yeah. Well, listen, Seth even know. Listen, I try to have hope when a clown do check, called Seth. Oh, when clown do check. Listen, I try to have hope, but everybody knows what I feel and how I feel. Okay? But none of us know anything until after. Unless law, and they're allowed to lie for many reasons. They're the only ones in this world that can, even on crime. But hey, this ain't no crime, right? Just saying. But listen, until they come out, I'm just saying, I want to hear from them. We got to take all this with a grain of salt. And listen, when people make up bullshit just to make it up for content, Lord have mercy. Some of this stuff I've heard, and you wonder why any of the parents don't speak to you. None of them. Yes, something's definitely wrong with you. Stop the BS. If you want drama, we'll watch it. We gotta laugh. We gotta laugh sometimes. You know, in the meantime, bring him home or tell the truth. You know, what you know to be the facts, not what you heard on YouTube. Not what you heard. Now, I'm not even asking you what you heard on here, honey. What you know for a fact. The people that was involved before we even knew about Sebastian's case. Those are the people that knows the truth. Okay? That's who knows. And somebody out there knows. I'm talking who actually knows facts, not thinks, not got involved in, not inserted in, not took words for. I'm talking about if you know anything about where Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers is, get it off your chest, unburden yourself, drop the key. Or just simply call it in, even if you don't have anything to do with it, but you do know something. I think that's very important. Listen, we're going to play it out today. I appreciate each and every single one of you for being here. These streets are loud. They're messy. They're probably still going to get loud and messy. Let them. Let them. Okay? But all I'm asking y'all to do is use a little bit of common sense. I know it's not so common anymore. I know that. But at the end of the day, it's about Sebastian. It's not about who's gonna be first. Who's gonna put the whatever in? Who gets a hold of the dad, mom, stepdad? Who this, who that? Who's not doing this? Who's not doing that? Who gives a flying flip? Okay? Because at the end of the day, no, thank you, Kimberly. I'm glad to see you. It's not going to bring any of these children home or any of these victims. Okay? Now I'm going to play us out. I love y'all. Hit that thumbs up. That's all I ask. And thank you for being here. Hello, Sidetrack. You're late, but you'll have to rewind it, honey. I love you. I am going to play us out with a little bit of music here. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, mods. Thank you, everybody, for talking and speaking. And any of the comments I missed, I always go back and read when I can. And thank you for any super chats. Thank you to new members. Welcome, new members. Welcome to Smiley Squad. Welcome, everybody. I appreciate you. Thank you.
She was born and bred in Nashville. Now she walks the beaches down in Florida sand. A mother and wife, a daughter, a sister, trying hard to do the best she can. She found her voice with a heavy heart, looking for purpose with trembling hands. And giving this all a new start, moving ahead, speaking for ones who came. And she says I am who I am, I'll stand my ground. Even when the nights get long and rough, you'll hear my sound. She'll be speaking for the ones unheard, 'cause she's got a caring heart that won't be turned. Her mama fought cancer while she was searching, stories that needed a gentle voice. We saw summer's name.
Hi, sweet Sharon.
We can try to bring light where there was no choice. And when she heard us, Sebastian, her sadness rose. She prays for truth through the noise. She'll follow wherever the story goes, seeking their dignity, a child's joy. She says I am who I am, I'll stand my ground. Even when the nights get long and rough, you'll hear my sound. She'll be speaking for the ones unheard, 'cause she's got a caring heart that won't be turned. She said I
I'll
am
spread out his
who
flyers.
I am, I stand my ground. Even when the nights get long and rough, you'll hear my sound. She'll be speaking for the ones unheard.
Get the peaceful thing in front of the sheriff's office. There is a flyer out there.